Welcome guys. In this video we are going to talk about one particular problem that I'm sure many of us face in our day-to-day lives. It's a problem of not being able to say no to someone. Now we'll cover this situation wise. We'll discuss three specific and very common situations in which we know that we need to say no, but anyhow we end up saying yes. Why? Maybe because we lack the courage, the determination, or maybe because we don't know the proper method of saying no to someone. These situations will include saying no to a friend, saying no to an elder, and saying no to a colleague or in a workplace. If you like my work, if you like what I do, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified of all future videos. And if you want me to solve any particular problem or discuss any particular issue, please write in the comment section below and I'll get right on it. So without further ado, let's begin.
Hey Ria, would you mind paying my share today? I'm running a little low on cash. I'll pay you back.
How come he's always running low on cash? This is the fifth time he has asked me to pay. Well, maybe he is going through a tough time. Okay, sure. I'll pay for both of us.
How many of you could relate to that? How many of you at some point in life did someone's bidding continuously, in this case, pay for that person, against your gut feeling? This type of situation normally arises between two or more friends of more or less the similar age. In this case, Karan asks Ria to pay for him, and Ria, out of kindness and affection towards a friend, does it. She pays for him. But not long before, Karan does it again, and Ria, as usual, agrees again. And this becomes a practice. It becomes normal. Whenever they go out, Karan asks Ria to pay and she does it. Why? Because she's not able to say no to her friend. If you have ever been in a similar situation, you'll know what I'm talking about. The reason you are not able to say no is either love or care or innocence, or maybe you are just too nice. When you love or care for a person, it may be a friend, it may be a relative or someone you're dating, you prefer to remain in their good books. So consciously or subconsciously, you want their attention. You want them to feel happy with you. And one easy way to do it is to keep helping them continuously, even when they don't need, even when they're perfectly capable of helping themselves, and even when you're in no physical, emotional, or financial condition to help them. This is where a relationship turns toxic. If both of you are always running the extra mile for each other, helping each other out, it's fine. But if it's only you, then you need to seriously reconsider this. Because the person in front of you is taking advantage of your yes. So you need to say no. Don't get me wrong, helping people is good. It's a nice gesture. But getting taken advantage of is stupidity. And trust me, none of us wants to be stupid. So use your mind. Be thoughtful. Try to rectify the situation. A well-timed and well-placed no can sometimes make or break a situation. It can make the person in front of you take you seriously. It can make your bond stronger. And if it doesn't, if it breaks the friendship, breaks the bond forever, trust me, you're better off without it. Because there are plenty of people in the world who are there to take advantage of you. And letting go one of them is no big deal, trust me. So this is how it should have played out.
Hey Ria, would you mind paying my share today? I'm running a little low on cash. I'll pay you back.
I've already paid 4 times for you, Karan. How about this time you use your credit card and pay for the both of us? You can always pay the bill later when you have money.
Nupur, remember Harsh from Delhi? We talked to his parents. They are very rich and the guy earns well. We want you two to get married.
Harsh, that guy who wanted me to ditch my job and all Western clothes after marriage. But it's fine. I won't disrespect mom and dad's choice. As you say, mom, I'm ready for this.
This situation is so common that almost all of us will be acquainted with it. However, we are not going to cover the marriage issue here as that's a topic for another video. We are going to talk about Nupur's inability to say no to her mother. When we were little, when we were kids, all of us were raised with the lesson that our elders know better than us. They've seen the world more than us, they're more experienced than us. We should listen to them, we should obey them, we should respect them. And I agree. I totally agree. When we were young, we didn't know how things worked. We didn't know the modus operandi of the world. Our elders guided us, they taught us, they showed us our mistakes. And for that, we should definitely respect them. But as we grow up, as we grow our own sense of reasoning, as we grow our own sense of understanding, we must understand that even our elders are human. They are capable of making the same mistakes that we are. They are capable of judgment. They are capable of misunderstanding. The 7 sins, the 7 deadly sins of the world, pride, anger, greed, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. None is exempt from it. Even our elders, even our parents or our grandparents. So in a particular situation, for example, maybe it's about you, maybe it's about your future, in this case, marriage. Or maybe it isn't about you. Maybe it is about something else or someone else. It's quite possible that you are thinking straight, but your elders are not. Maybe their thinking process, maybe their judgment is being affected, adversely affected by something else. This is the time to say no. But that does not mean that you are always right and they're wrong. No, I'm not saying that. If such a situation arises, discuss it with multiple people. Discuss it with your friends, with your family. And after all this, if you think that you're morally, ethically, and practically taking the right call, then don't hesitate to say no. Sure, the person in front of you will be affected, will be insulted. But look at it this way. You're sparing them the embarrassment, the guilt that they would have felt later as a consequence of their wrong decision today, at this moment. And when you are doing it, when you are rejecting them, their request or even their order, do it in a calm and respectful manner. So this is how the situation should have actually played out.
Nupur, remember Harsh from Delhi? We talked to his parents. They are very rich and the guy earns well. We want you two to get married.
I'm sorry, Mom. Harsh asked me to quit my job after marriage. He even wanted me to wear only Indian clothes. Look, I respect you and Dad, but I can't marry someone who doesn't respect me.
Manisha, I know you have a lot on your plate, but this new presentation needs to be delivered to the client by tonight. I want you to complete it as soon as possible.
If she knows I have a lot on my plate, why doesn't she give this work to Ashish? He's free almost all the time. She's being partial. I wish someone had the guts to say it to her face. Okay, ma'am, I'll get it done.
Office. Yet another area where people feel the intense necessity to say no, but are not always able to do that. I'm sure there are many among us who feel that they're taken unfair advantage of at work. Maybe they're made to overwork. Maybe they're made to work on someone else's share of work. These situations can be frustrating. And out of all the reasons behind them, 2 main can be you're extremely nice. You're extremely nice to most of the people more than necessary. And another one, you don't know when and how to say no. Now don't get me wrong. Going out of your way to help a colleague or taking up extra work to help your team advance are appreciable. They deserve respect. But if you don't know where to stop, if you don't say no once in a while, then not only are people going to see you as a pushover, they're going to treat you as a doormat. They're going to treat you as an escape option from their own duties. One important point to keep in mind is that at work, there is no elder and no younger. So if you're not able to say no to someone because they're elder to you, and mind it, I'm not talking about your boss here, or your boss's boss for that matter. We'll cover that part separately. So if you're not able to say no to someone just because they're elder to you and you think it will be disrespectful towards them, good for you. But keep in mind that that elder, given a chance at promotion, may not think twice before backstabbing you. I'm sorry, but that's how it works. It doesn't matter you're elder or younger. No one gives a shit about age at work. I'm not saying this is the case everywhere. Obviously, there are exceptions, but we are talking about the majority here. And I'm not saying don't respect your elders. I'm not saying don't respect your colleagues at work. Do it, obviously. But be smart. Think about yourself. If going out of your way to help someone is going to seriously cost you, if the cost to benefit ratio is huge, then it's better to say no. Because bottom line is, it's not your problem. Listening to all this, please don't go to office tomorrow and say no directly to your boss. You can't do that. And if you do, please keep a copy of your resume handy because you might need to send it out. You can't say no directly to your boss or your boss's boss. Instead, if you think they're being unreasonable, if you think they're overworking you or putting pressure in any other unfair sort of way, just talk to them. Try to explain to them that you can only get a specific amount of work done in a specified time, not more than that. And if more output is required, maybe more people should be hired. Maybe the deadline needs to be pushed a bit. That's how you say no indirectly to your boss. So this is how the situation should have actually played out.
Manish, I know you have a lot on your plate, but this new presentation needs to be delivered to the client by tonight. I want you to complete it as soon as possible.
Sure, I would like to work with Ashish on this, considering the emergency. But if the deadline can be pushed to tomorrow, I can have it ready by myself, whichever you prefer.
At the end, it all boils down to this. Saying yes is fruitful, but at times, too much of it can kill the advantage. On the other hand, if you weigh your options, if you consider your preferences and say no once in a while, it means you value yourself. You value your time, you know your priorities. And you're not afraid to stand your ground and work on what's important to you.